Everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing good. Thanks for stopping by. Just a little how-to video today. Something I've been really focusing on is really trying to promote my fixed price sales as much as possible. Trying to be less passive about selling, buy it nows and that kind of thing, and just trying to find creative avenues to get these in front of people. So what I've been doing is I've been promoting a lot of listings on Instagram stories. I'm not super savvy when it comes to the social media platforms and whatnot, but I've been on Instagram for a while now, and I've sort of been figuring it out and that sort of a thing. But I had never dealt with stories. I never read them. Like when I just never really got into it, or never really saw the need to pay attention to them or anything like that. But the big thing about it is, for an eBay seller, is you can add links, and that's just so key. So I'm just going to do a quick walkthrough. This might be kind of common knowledge to people, but I've talked to a couple people already that weren't necessarily familiar with this, so I thought it might be helpful to some other sellers, or just people that are looking to list their eBay item or show their eBay items to their Instagram following. So what you want to do is, I'm doing this all from an iPhone, but you want to go into your listing on eBay, click the share button at the top of your phone, or whatever that looks like. This screen here will come up, and you want to share to stories. Okay, and then it'll go directly to this screen here. And this you can resize, just like pinching with your fingers or whatever. You can move this around and tilt it or angle it or whatever. I usually just leave it like a little bit smaller than this and kind of push it up here towards the top. So that'll be kind of step one. And then what you will do is you will go back to your item on eBay. So go back to the eBay app and select copy link. Okay. And then that'll be saved to your copied to the clipboard or whatever. Go back to the Instagram app and click the actually, here, let me go back. Click this button right here, this little square smiley face. That's the sticker button. And then you want to come down here and select the one that says link. And then you'll get to this screen here. Just paste the link in here. I always like to check the preview just to make sure I've added the right link. And then you can come down here, select this, and you can change what the sticker actually says. This will be your link once it's posted in or pasted in. Like I said, click this to change that. I like to just put something simple like eBay store, eBay listing, eBay item, so people actually know what it is. And then you'll have a little button here. Typically it'll populate more in the middle. You can press on it with your finger and drag it down. I try to center it, nicely below the item so it's separate. And then you can add some text there. Let me go back and show you. Just it's probably fairly intuitive, but you want to just click on this to add some context. And then I usually will just type something in there. I'm running a sale right now, so I just kind of put that in the note as well. The price will not typically show on here, so you could add that if you want to or whatever, but yeah, I don't have a huge Instagram following. I'm about 900 followers or so. Typically, down here it's cut off in this image, but it'll say activity. You can see it'll show you every person that's viewed your story, who liked it and whatnot. I usually get about 100 or so views, and like I said, I'm only a pretty small account with like 900 followers, so I don't know if it's really connecting or really doing a whole lot in terms of like getting in front of an audience that would actually be receptive to that. But even if people see that and they're not necessarily interested in that specific item, you never know. They might just want to check out your store, see your other stuff, et cetera, et cetera. I've sold a handful of the items that I've advertised so far, and I've only really been playing with this for about the last couple of weeks. So I feel it's something. I like to have all these sort of things working in the background, sort of supporting your store and that sort of a thing. So that's just a quick how-to. Hopefully that's helpful. I added a couple other slides here I'll show you real quick. These are other little projects that I'm doing as far as promoting on Instagram stories. I'm just creating these sort of templates in Google Slides. And what I'm doing is I'm just, looking at different aspects of the store, what's going on. So like this one here is just the last 7 graded cards I have sold. I just kind of, do quick screen grabs, paste them there, line them up nice, just insert an image. If anybody ever wants, a breakdown on that, I could make it, but that would take a little bit longer because you got to play with it and, find graphics you like and that sort of a thing. But you can do this kind of stuff pretty easily if you have any sort of like basic knowledge. Like I said, I'm really not super skilled when it comes to this stuff, but I've just sort of figured it out on my own. But yeah, so little stuff like this is just to promote the store, just to let people know, hey, these are the types of cards that I have that are transacting. The prices must not be completely ridiculous if cards are, selling at somewhat of a reasonable pace. So that's just again, more promotion, really easy to do. It's fun to do too. It's a good way to be creative. I like to find different ways. Like I really had fun lining up those numbers and trying to make it really bright and bold and that sort of a thing. And yeah, it's just really kind of relaxing for me, to be completely honest. So that's one. And then just looking at different things. So like this, I started a sale recently. So I just kind of threw together this graphic. Did a screen grab of the 15% off, text there, and then just grab the eBay logo, the store logo, throw up a few slabs that look good. Again, just get that in front of people, let them know, hey, a little bit of a discount going on. Here's some of the kind of cards I have for sale. Trying to choose like a variety. So, a little bit of Star Wars, a little baseball, a little new stuff, a little old stuff, a little stuff that's sort of just, more rare, whatever that people might be interested in clicking, and make sure you add your store link to the story post as well. And then I think there's one more here. Yeah. So then like a lot of times I'll go in the morning and I'll just select, 20 items, and I'll just reduce the price. And you can just go in if you have, bulk edit, and just, reduce the price by, 8% or whatever, 11%. So like recently I did that, and I just picked, 7 of the cards that I dropped the price on, add those quick screen grabs, directly. The images I don't think really need to be like perfect or anything. Again, I'm looking for things I can do quickly, consistently, to always just sort of, again, have that sort of like promotion running in the background, just sort of, working for itself, so to speak. So I'm just trying to find like creative ways to do that, creative ways that don't take forever, that I can do, on a consistent basis, with limited amount of time. So yeah, that's kind of just a little something for today. Working on some other projects, hoping to have those out soon. If you have any questions, definitely hit me up. Hope everybody's doing well, and hope everybody will have a great weekend. All right, take care, everyone. Thanks.